What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. So let's finish this off, man. This is the first of 3 videos, and we're gonna end off my SummerSlam recaps. Hope y'all enjoyed everything if y'all been watching my other videos, hope y'all enjoyed everything up until this point. Y'all always know I say the woman for last, and we gotta talk about this one. So we're gonna talk about the match here. We're gonna talk about EO cashing in the next. I think we're gonna talk about Dakota Kai first, and then we're gonna talk about EO in the last video. So. And I might talk about Kiara Shane in that last video as well. Let's talk about the match here, though. The match was really good. I talked about this earlier because I was talking about, this was the co-main event of the night too, and I was talking about what I thought was the best match of the night. So I said Logan Paul and Ricochet at the top. This was second to me. This had a slow start. Had a lot of botches, but it ended up being a really good women's match. Like, this is probably one of the best ones of the year, easily. It wasn't as good as Charlotte and Rhea. It wasn't as good as Trinity and Deonna Purrazzo and Impact, but this match was really good, man. Especially for a triple threat. I think triple threats are always sloppy anyways, but they ended up pulling this off pretty well, man. And I gotta say, man, this was good, man. I think, you know, the crazy thing about this too was all 3 ladies are respected. Charlotte's probably the most what's that word, polarizing one in the group. You know, Charlotte has her haters because of the way she's been booked over the years. People feel like she's been booked too strongly, you know, because she's Ric Flair's daughter and all this other stuff. So people hold that against her all the time. Then we have Asuka and Bianca Belair. So I know a lot of people love the EST Bianca, and a lot of people love Asuka. So it was kind of difficult because you really didn't have like a pure heel in this match, because Charlotte's still more of a babyface of their character right now. And it was just sort of difficult who to boo and stuff like that, or who you didn't really want to win the match. Like if you had a Rhea Ripley in this match, it'd be a little bit easier. But fans respect Rhea Ripley too, so that would have been weird too. But this, like I said, this match got really good. The crowd started getting really into it. Polar opposite, like, reaction from the other women's match was the MMA. The crowd was warming up to it. Like, at first, the crowd wasn't really too into it in the beginning. And then, as the match progressed, they started seeing that the girls were going. They started doing some spots. Like, Charlotte did a botch from the top rope. And it was crazy. So, let's talk about this, man. Actually, I might end up doing 4 videos because I got to talk about Bianca's injury in this match. I don't know if it's a real injury or not. But let's get towards the end here because I don't want to spend too much time talking in this video because I know I got to do a few more other ones. Asuka put Flair down with a backslide for a 2 count. Trainers and referees checked on Belair. The trainers helped Belair leave the ringside area. In the ring, Flair speared Asuka and covered her for a 2 count. Flair put Asuka in the figure 8. Belair shoved the trainers aside and got right back in the match. She limped and she hit it back to the ring. She went up top and performed a 450 splash onto Flair and got a near fall. Asuka rolled to the floor. Belair and Flair traded forearms. Belair avoided chops and then went for the KOD, but Flair rolled out of it. Flair came right back with a figure 8. Asuka returned to the ring and blew blue mist into Flair's face. Asuka threw a kick at Belair, who ducked it, and then hooked Asuka into an inside cradle and got the 3 count for the win. So Bianca, at this point, Bianca won it, and this match went almost 21 minutes. It was longer than Rhea and Charlotte, which I believe was 18 or 19 minutes at WrestleMania. So they gave him a lot of time in this one. It was great though. And then that's when EO came in. We're gonna talk about that in a separate video with that one. But when Bianca won, I was like, really? Because I was about to be shocked. Now I know why they had Bianca win. Because that didn't make any sense to me if Bianca was gonna win the match. I would have like, wow, you're gonna take the belt off of Asuka this soon to put it back on Bianca? Like, that wasn't making no sense to me. But let's go to this poll. 361 votes, 27 likes. Ooh, okay. This was an interesting poll. Most of y'all went for Asuka. To retain. Bianca came in second over Charlotte. But it was very close between Charlotte, 25% to 19. If you haven't voted, make sure y'all vote in this poll, by the way, because I want to see how this develops when hopefully this poll gets to like 700, 800 votes. Maybe even more than that, maybe 1,000. later on. Probably more people will see this poll tomorrow and vote in it. But I'm definitely interested in seeing the way this one turns out. But Asuka, man, didn't get it done though. Interesting, man. We're gonna have to talk about EO next, man. In my opinion, this was great. This was great. I actually like the surprise of Bianca actually beating Asuka though. Before you even knew, like, I think a lot of people figured it out that EO was going to come down and try to cash in when Bianca won, because she was the least likely in the group to me to win. Because I thought Charlotte was about to become the 15-time champ. I felt like it was an opportunity. Some was telling me Asuka was going to lose it tonight, so I started getting that motion where, oh man, I think Asuka's going to lose it tonight, right? At least Asuka got the title at all, because I'm going to tell you what, at WrestleMania, and then at the night after Raw, it was looking like Asuka was never going to get her shot again, at least for the rest of this year. So I'm glad that she at least held on to it for a couple of months. Anyway, so I think for Asuka, she did good work, though. Asuka's loved by the fans and respected, man. So I always appreciate Asuka for that. I've been enjoying her character and everything like that. So good stuff from her. Let me get y'all thoughts on this, man. We're going to get into the next video next. Go on ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe. Yeah, we're going to talk about, next video, we're going to talk about Bianca's injury real quick. We're going to do a quick video about that. Thank y'all for watching. After news, the like.